Hello, hello. Today we're going through Yaoyao's level 4 voice lines, seeing what she thinks about people, gaining information about her vision, and more. There's going to be video chapters down below, so if you want to skip to the part you want to hear about, you're free to. And yeah, let's just jump right into it.
They say, give them clothes to wear, and they shall show you decency. Fill their stomachs with grains, and they shall fill their minds with righteousness. And that's why you have to eat a decent meal and dress right for the weather when you're out in the wild. Huh? Is that not what that saying means? Oh, okay. So what does it mean?
The way I see it is, if you give them clothes to wear, they'll give you respect. And if you give them food, their brains will work because it's getting food, you know? Their bodies are getting nutrients. That's how I see it.
My master's a mighty and illuminated adeptus. She once told me that getting a vision is a sign that the gods are pleased with you. But I don't think I've done anything special.
Really?
I really wish I could talk to that god and see what she thinks about it.
I would really like to see that, actually. Yaoyao and Nahida talking. I would just like to see Nahida talk to a lot of characters, actually. It'll just be super wholesome, especially the Archons. The reason why Yaoyao got her vision is definitely because she cares for others. We do know there's a trend behind visions, and it seems for Dendro visions, it's for caring for other people. Wait, no, that can't really be the case, because Alhaitham don't really care for other people? I don't know, probably someone's made a chat on what the Dendro vision represents. I'm too dumb to figure out on my own, so... Xiangling.
Xiangling hasn't been, looking for strange ingredients lately, has she? She gave me a real fright last time.
When is she not, though?
She said she was about to try some raw octopus from the Sea of Clouds. One of these days, she'll give herself an upset stomach.
That kind of sounds interesting, though.
What's she gonna do? Because she definitely doesn't like taking Dr. Baizhu's medicine. Anyway, I got Master to try and talk some sense into her, too. Who knows what dangerous thing she'll be trying to eat next.
Honestly, she's just like Paimon. Paimon eats slime. You know, those two go hand in hand in trying weird-ass things. But Xiangling is a respectable cook, so, you know, she's got to try new things. Albeit some of them are a bit weird and over the top, but, you know, it's just what you have to do. But yeah, I definitely agree that one day she will get an upset stomach. There's bound to be something that your body just goes, nah mate, you need to get that out of your fucking body now. But yeah, there's no point in trying to get Xiangling to stop. She won't.
Qiqi is my best friend.
Aww.
She forgets who I am sometimes, but I know she doesn't mean it. I just have to remind her to check her notebook, and she remembers me right away.
Oh, that's so sweet. Also super sad. Though it is lucky Qiqi has written it down, but it can be said for when she doesn't, since we know what happens because of that. If we take Hu Tao and her for example. Hu Tao started out as trying to bury Qiqi and get rid of her to like send her off and do all that. And Qiqi wrote down that Hu Tao is dangerous and she needs to run away from her. However, times have changed and now Hu Tao thinks of her as her little sister. But since Qiqi has written down that Hu Tao is dangerous, she only sees Hu Tao as someone that she needs to run away from. And Hu Tao just needs to keep repairing their relationship from the beginning every time she forgets. Which is really sad.
I once asked Dr. Baizhu in private if there's any way to cure her.
Aww.
And, but it doesn't matter. I'll probably have to keep reminding her who I am for my whole life, but that's okay.
Oh, that's so sad though, man. That is such a shitty situation, dude. I feel like the only people that have a chance of curing her are the Archons, but even then it might still not be possible. But yeah, hopefully Qiqi gets a happy ending with being cured, but she has good people around her, so there's that. Baizhu.
Dr. Baizhu's prescriptions are pretty effective. They're bitter,
That means
that's
they're good.
for sure, but they always say that about medicine. The bitter, the better.
Yep.
So, I get it. Huh? Too bitter for you? Don't worry, I've got some candied dates here. One of these after you finish your medicine will take the taste away.
That's sweet. But yeah, I'm actually interested to learn more about Baizhu when his character gets released. I'm pretty sure his character's getting released, right? Version 3.6? Somewhere around there, maybe? I wonder what they are gonna do for his class and his abilities, though. Hopefully the little pet snake he has on his shoulder is part of his abilities. I feel like that would be pretty cool if they're able to implement that. or he just drugs the hell out of his opponents. That's also a possibility. Ganyu.
Ganyu always has a lot of work to do. I heard that one time, she was so tired she accidentally fell asleep on the grass.
She's done that many times.
I do worry about her, you know. Maybe we could go do a surprise inspection. You know, check in and make sure she's taking care of herself. Wait a minute. I'll go get some of her favorite plants for her to eat.
Yeah, we just walk in on her, she's just like flat over the fucking table, dead. Just sleeping away. It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. Or we'll find her in the wild somewhere, just sleeping, being attacked. One of those are a possibility. Waking up to food being delivered to you is an amazing thing. Definitely recommend doing that.
Keqing's a very thoughtful person, and she always does a good job of everything.
No, she does.
She also makes sure to pay Master a visit at every festival. She's what you call a bastion of piety. Wait, maybe it's a paragon of propriety? Well, anyway, I think I can learn a lot from her.
So yeah, I just checked, that's the book for upgrading Keqing's talents. Prosperity. That's a cool thing they added. But yeah, Keqing's a really good person to learn from. She's a great role model, because we know that Keqing has grown as a character as well since the first time we saw her. Like, when we first saw her, she was a bit aggressive towards Morax and his thoughts. I feel like she's more mellowed out now. But it is wholesome to see that Keqing visits Madame Ping. Yaoyao is surrounded by amazing people, so she's definitely learning from the best.
Now, Yunjin's really good at spear dancing, and her Liyue opera performances are very popular. Master even takes me to go see them sometimes. You won't find an empty seat when she's on stage. But, does anyone understand what she's singing about?
So there's two things that I'm understanding that as, is that she's singing in a different language and no one can understand, or Yaoyao doesn't understand because she's too young and doesn't know about those stories. Either way, it's cute. But I always find it interesting when characters have dance-styled moves in their attacks. Like, I've always been fascinated in that kind of thing. I find it really cool. Nilou, Yunjin, and some of the enemies in Sumeru have dance attacks, which are really pretty and nice to look at, so hopefully they do more of that. Beidou.
Beidou's ship is amazing! If I hadn't promised Ganyu that I wouldn't go on board anymore, I know exactly where I'd set up my own little bed.
I mean, who wouldn't want to be part of Beidou's crew, though? I mean, you've got a great captain and a great ship, and not only that, you have Kazuha there. What more could you want? That's just the amazing combo. But I have heard about there's some people in Liyue trying to stop Yaoyao from interacting with Beidou, because they think Beidou is like a bad influence on Yaoyao, which I can definitely see why. It's quite funny to see, though.
Shenhe's been away from the human world for years and years, so it's no wonder that she's still adjusting to life in Liyue Harbor. I'd love to help Ganyu take care of her, but how do I ask her in a way that won't make her feel uncomfortable?
But yeah, it's definitely one of those things that just takes time. Like, over time, you'll get used to interacting with people. And we've already really seen it, to be honest, that she's interacting with, like, Keqing and Ganyu more. I mean, it's kind of easy to see that she sees Ganyu as, like, a sister. But I don't think you need to really ask her about it. I feel like for Yaoyao, just talking to Shenhe and just going about it naturally is probably the best way. Because just having normal conversations is the best way to introduce someone back into society. So yeah, I just think it's more time spent, and just having natural, normal conversations will probably be the best for her.
Yanfei takes that huge legal codex everywhere,
Eh?
even when she comes to pay Master a visit on her days off. She's incredible. I don't know how she carries that heavy thing around all the time, and I can't imagine how much hard work it must be to read it.
Hey, she's just getting a workout, innit? Two birds with one stone. Hopefully when we go to Fontaine, we have Yanfei help with our legal situation. Because I can almost guarantee we're going to get into some legal trouble and we're going to have to go to court. Seems like that's what they're setting up with Fontaine. So hopefully Yanfei makes an appearance and she helps us out with that. That would be really nice to see, actually. Since they haven't really done much with Yanfei's like law experience and how that can help the traveler, which they have a very good possibility of fleshing that out in Fontaine. Super excited to see if that happens.
I grew up in the mountains, so the flowers, trees, plants, and animals are all my friends. Oh, would you like to chat with the finches? I can take you to them, and I can also help translate for you. Come on, it'll be fun! But first, let's get some grains as a gift for them.
Well, the bloody hell are the finches? So she can speak bird. Okay, that adds up, to be honest. So Yaoyao is pretty much a Disney princess. So Yaoyao can help us speak to animals and see if the animals have seen our sibling. Hey, it's a good source of intel. Might as well make use of it, because there's bound to be some animals that have seen our siblings, right? Alright, that seems about it. So if you like this kind of video, I've got content similar to it, which you can find here. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.